My name's Marty Welch. I'm a full-time painter, and lately I've been doing a series of portraits.
And I'm really trying to not just capture a likeness to the person, but I'm trying to get a bit of their essence and a bit of their character and try and put that down on canvas. Today we're meeting Sunday Holiday. That's her name. She's an interesting background, originally from Africa, spent 7 years in a Kenyan refugee camp, and with the help of family and especially strong-willed mother, she has made it to be a catwalk model here in New Zealand. And so hopefully we'll find out how that all occurred. Sunday.
Hi.
How are you? Pleased to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Excellent. Okay. So, if I am correct in my understanding,
Yeah.
born in Sudan,
Yes, I was.
you ended up in a refugee camp
Yes, I did.
in Kenya.
Yeah.
I have no experience at all of a refugee camp. What is it like?
It's really tough. You know, it's like going camping, but except that it's in a desert. Food is limited. There's days, every 14 days they distribute food. Everybody stay in a group, so everybody look after each other.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
How did the immigration process start?
Well, because of my mom, she's a very educated woman, so she found out all these ways of getting out of there. The New Zealand immigration accepted us.
Yep.
Well, it took like about 6 years waiting, in a waiting list.
So did you come straight from Kenya?
Yeah, came straight from Kenya and then went to a refugee camp just down in Mangere.
In Mangere, yep.
Yeah, I have to stay there for 6 weeks. They teach you like little alphabet.
Little alphabet.
Yeah, and how to say hi and thank you and stuff like that in English.
So, having gone through the refugee experience, do you feel that you have a small calling to give back something to the new immigrants that are coming into the country, like the new?
I'm the first person, every time a new refugee comes in, I'm the first person to go to a refugee camp to visit them.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is how things work in New Zealand, this is what you say, this is what you do, you know?
When I'm looking at Sunday, the major points I'm looking at her face, coming from an African background, is probably bone structure. She's got amazingly high and pronounced cheekbones that don't come forward, but they curve out to the sides, and it gives you the impression that it's a flat look, but it's actually not. It's quite a rounded, contoured look. You're telling family and friends that you're living here, you're a Kiwi, you're sending photos of yourself. What do they reckon of the photos that you're living in this?
Well, they're like, okay, that's a good life, but why does everybody look so big? It's
fat.
like, yeah, fat. It's like.
So they think that you look fat.
That I look fat. You know, I'm supposed to be skinny, but then I look fat. You know, and it's not just them. It's like when the new people come from the refugee camp just down in Mangere, it's like I'll go there and visit them. They're like, look at me. It's like, geez, what size are you? You're big, you know. You know, because they come from people being skinny, and then when they come here, it's like, okay, I didn't expect you to be this big. So you know what you've been eating.
So how does someone who started their life in New Zealand in a refugee camp end up working for a modelling agency?
I was discovered at high school. It's like a cultural thing for the high school in New Zealand. That time they actually go around and like spot people and then give out cards like to come in and see them.
So okay, so a scout.
I never knew I could be a model.
Last year, you did Fashion Week?
Yes, I did.
Now, I heard a little bird tell me that was your big breakthrough. Was it your big breakthrough, or had you done stuff before?
Yes, it was actually my big show that I actually did ever since I joined the agency. So I was really, really excited to do it. At the same time, it was... Well, I was nervous before I did it, but then when I got there, it's like, oh, this is cool, you just hyped up and get excited and, walking all around. Because I was like, oh my God, what are they going to think about me?
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, people approaching me, it's like, oh my God, you were really good, or, it's like you stood out and everything. And because everybody is unique,
Yeah.
And then it just made me more unique that I'm from Africa.
Yeah. Have you assimilated it? Do you pick up the Kiwi culture quite easy?
It comes to the point that you adjust, I mean, there's some things that you can live about your culture, and there's some things that you just have to keep, you know.
Have you been asked out by a good Kiwi bloke? And how did the refusal go?
Oh, I think I broke their heart. No, yeah, I did a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I would not.
How do you explain it?
I just explained that, you know, we got different morals, we got different background, we just got different cultural values, and it just, if I date you, okay, it would be fun, but it would not go anywhere, because, you know, we're just completely two different people.
Mm-hmm. Are there things that you miss about living in Kenya? I mean, not necessarily the refugee camp, but family,
Freedom.
friends, freedom?
To walk anywhere you want.
Yeah.
And what I miss the most is the fact that we got such a wildlife that you don't need to go to the zoo, you know? And then the other thing, the most thing that I miss is just the fruits. It's the fruits, you know, like you go to pick your own fruits. You don't have to go to the supermarket and buy it. You go and climb the mango tree, orange tree, avocado, whatever. You just climb it.
The freedom.
Climb. It's just freedom of picking out. It's because everything is eatable, you know? So you just go there and just pick, you know?
When you hear of a Kiwi complaining that, oh, my car got stolen or my iPod's broken, I mean, how does that affect you, essentially coming from nothing?
Feel like grabbing them and slap them to wake up. Because
are we spoiled?
Really spoiled. They think they're not, like Kiwis think they're not spoiled, that they're actually living a rough life. But I don't think they know what rough life is. I don't think they know
and
what.
So that makes Sunday holiday angry.
Yes, it makes Sunday angry, really angry.
Well, now that I've made you angry, that's about it. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me and making me angry.
Well, I'll try and... It's been my pleasure making you angry.
Yeah, it's been great being here. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
Hello.
All good? Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Nervous?
Nervous? I'll just get you to turn around. I'll turn around and then I'm just going to take the cloth off.
Okay.
Yep, just stand there for me. Ready? Mm-hmm. Just turn around.
Oh! Seriously?
Seriously?
Oh, man.
First impressions? Quick, what's coming into your mind?
Mean.
That's you. Mean or you?
Mean as in good mean. That is me.
Well,
the African nose is
well,
there.
if it's there, it's there,
Yes.
you know. So I had a good time. I'm really pleased how it came out. Hopefully you are, yeah?
Yes. Oh.
What do you think your mum would say?
She'll go crazy.
Yeah? Your sisters and brother?
I know. Oh, they'll be so happy to see it.
Had real fun doing your lips. Because to be honest, I haven't done lips like that before, so that was actually a real challenge. And when I got it done, I was just like,
That's good.
stoked. Yeah, really stoked.
Oh, that is me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy.